Welcome to The Fame, where we break down all the latest in pop culture, celebrity buzz, and reality TV revelations. First up, Jackson Duggar is turning heads online as he makes his Instagram debut, sparking major courtship rumors. At just 20, the youngest Duggar son has fans wondering if there's more to this social media move than meets the eye. Let's dive into the speculation and clues. Next, JoyAnna Duggar is causing a stir by doing the unthinkable. Breaking the Duggar dress code, in her latest family vlog, fans spotted her rocking short shorts, a move that's shaking up the ultra-conservative family dynamic. What does this bold choice mean for her evolving story? Stay tuned. And then, Jinger Duggar Vuolo is opening up in a deeply personal way. On her podcast with husband Jeremy, she shares a raw and emotional story about a harrowing post-hospital moment after baby Felicity's birth. It's a behind-the-scenes revelation you won't want to miss. Finally, Duggar Dillard's remarkable journey takes center stage. From her reality TV roots to charting her own path, Jill has faced it all: family drama, public scrutiny, and personal triumphs. Let's unpack the inspiring transformation of this brave Duggar sister. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date on all the jaw-dropping Duggar family updates and celebrity stories you love. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about Jackson's Instagram debut. His account surfaced earlier this month with a single post shared on November 8th. The photo? A cowboy hat-clad Jackson posing at what looks like a rodeo. Sounds innocent enough, right? But here's where things get interesting. There's no bio, no captions, and almost no activity. However, the post has caught attention, particularly after Jackson's brother James commented on it, seemingly confirming that the account is legit. Now, for those who've been following the Duggar, you know that Instagram accounts among the siblings don't just pop up for no reason. Reddit is already ablaze with fan theories. Many believe this move signals that Jackson could be courting. Why? Because traditionally, Duggar kids avoid social media until there's a major life update, like a courtship, engagement, or even marriage, to announce. As one Redditor put it, "I always figured Jackson for a young groom, so that's my guess." But not everyone is convinced this is about a relationship. Some fans suggest that Jackson may have simply reached an age where Jim Bob and Michelle consider it appropriate for him to manage his own social media. After all, Jackson turned 20 this year, and as a commenter pointed out, Ginger once mentioned he's the first of the younger kids, which explains why his older brothers James and Jason got Instagram accounts before him. Still, others argue that Jackson's quiet entry into Instagram is a sign that something big might be brewing. It's worth noting that Duggar parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, have been relatively quiet about Jackson in recent years. Their last public post about him was 3 years ago, when they shared his hunting skills on their now dormant family Instagram account. Back then, they boasted about Jackson being a great shot and making delicious deer jerky. Could this sudden reappearance on social media mean a major life update for Jackson is coming soon? So what do you think? Is Jackson Duggar's Instagram debut the precursor to a courtship announcement? Or is he just following in his siblings' footsteps by stepping into the digital world? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Next, we're diving into a jaw-dropping moment that has fans of the Duggar family buzzing. JoyAnna Duggar, the mother of 3 and former 19 kids and counting star, has done something absolutely unheard of in the Duggar world. She bared her legs. Yes, you heard that right. In her latest family vlog, JoyAnna was spotted wearing short shorts, breaking yet another one of her family's conservative dress codes. Stick around as we unpack the details, the fan reactions, and what this means for the ever-evolving Duggar family dynamics. In a recent Instagram video, JoyAnna Duggar gave fans a glimpse into her busy life as a mom of 3, sharing candid moments with her kids, Gideon, Evelyn, and baby Gunnar. The video starts with the usual mom life hustle: waking the kids up, prepping breakfast, and getting them ready for school or daycare. It's a wholesome, relatable peek into her day. But what caught everyone's attention wasn't the oatmeal on the table or the adorable sibling moments. It was JoyAnna herself. After dropping the kids off, JoyAnna headed to the gym for a boot camp-style workout. While documenting her post-workout glow and celebrating some personal records, viewers couldn't help but notice she was rocking short shorts, something absolutely taboo in the ultra-conservative Duggar household. This fashion choice has left fans stunned. According to the strict rules of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, the religious group in which the Duggar were raised, women are expected to dress modestly in long skirts or dresses that cover their knees. Even while sitting, shorts, let alone ones above the knee, are a huge no-no. JoyAnna, however, has been slowly stepping away from these rigid guidelines. In a 2023 YouTube video, she candidly explained her reasoning, saying, "We felt like there wasn't anything in the scripture that's black and white on dress. I think biblically, we just kind of look through scripture for a long time and feel like this is okay for our family." This moment is a continuation of JoyAnna's journey of self-expression and independence. Like her sisters Jinger, Jill, and even Jana, Joy, Anna is redefining what it means to live her faith on her own terms. Fans were quick to share their thoughts online, with many celebrating her boldness. One comment read, "It's so refreshing to see JoyAnna choosing what's best for herself and her kids. She's breaking free and thriving." Others couldn't help but point out the stark contrast to her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, who continue to advocate for modest dress as a sign of faith. So what do you think about JoyAnna's latest step toward freedom? Is this just the beginning of more boundary-breaking moments for the Duggar kids? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Then we're diving into a deeply personal story shared by Jinger Duggar Vuolo on her recent podcast episode with her husband, Jeremy Vuolo. The couple gave fans a rare behind-the-scenes look into their lives, including an emotional and surprising revelation about Ginger's experience leaving the hospital after welcoming their daughter, Felicity. From unexpected medical advice to a rough ride home, Ginger opened up about a moment she says she'll never let happen again. Let's get into the details. In their latest podcast episode, Jinger and Jeremy took listeners on a journey through some pivotal moments in their marriage and parenthood. Among the stories they shared, one stood out: a raw and honest account of bringing Felicity home from the hospital after her birth in San Antonio, Texas. Jinger described the complexity of the situation. With a 2-hour drive back to their home in Laredo, her doctor recommended she take medication to help her stay comfortable during the journey. Trusting the advice, Jinger assumed the medication would be something mild, like ibuprofen. However, it turned out to be much stronger than she anticipated. She revealed, "They gave me some serious, hard. I was going to say hard drugs." Almost immediately, she began feeling sick and shaky. As the symptoms worsened, Jinger found herself overwhelmed, with the car's air conditioning on full blast to try to alleviate her discomfort. The situation got so intense that she asked the camera crew, who were documenting their trip home for Counting On, to stop filming altogether. Reflecting on the experience, Jinger admitted, "To this day, I don't know what that medicine was they gave me, but I will never let them do that again." It was a moment that highlighted how much Jinger values control over her health choices and how unpredictable postpartum recovery can be. This isn't the first time Jinger has opened up about her health or her journey as a mom, but it's rare for her to delve into such a vulnerable moment. Over the years, she and Jeremy have been more selective about what they share, especially following the cancellation of Counting On. They've prioritized privacy, particularly for their 2 daughters, Felicity and Evangeline. Now, with their 3rd child on the way, fans are eagerly awaiting updates, including a gender reveal. Beyond the medical story, the podcast also touched on heavier topics, including the impact of the Duggar family scandals on Jinger and Jeremy's marriage. From the 2015 scandal involving Josh Duggar to the more recent revelations about his CSAM conviction, Jinger and Jeremy have had to navigate public scrutiny and private pain. Jeremy was one of the few Duggar in-laws to publicly condemn Josh's actions, a stance that resonated with many fans. Despite the challenges, Jinger and Jeremy's journey over the past 8 years has been one of growth, change, and resilience. With another baby on the way, their story continues to evolve, offering fans a mix of inspiration and insight into their lives. What do you think about Ginger's revelation about her postpartum experience? Have her stories given you a new perspective on her life outside the spotlight? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Jill grew up in the spotlight as one of the beloved Duggar siblings on 19 Kids and Counting, but Jill Duggar's journey hasn't been as picture-perfect as her reality TV upbringing might suggest. From navigating family drama and public scrutiny to finding her own path in life, Jill has transformed from a shy teenager into a brave, independent woman. So, what has Jill been up to since leaving the cameras behind? Let's dive into the remarkable story of Jill Duggar Dillard. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Jill Michelle Duggar was just 13 when her family's unique lifestyle landed them a reality TV show. While 19 Kids and Counting captured everyday moments, it also chronicled life-changing events like Jill's engagement and wedding to Derek Dillard. Handpicked by her father, Derek and Jill's love story unfolded on screen. And despite the pressures of marrying young, and with cameras everywhere, their relationship has only grown stronger over the years. Now married for over a decade, Jill and Derek are raising 3 sons near the Arkansas-Oklahoma border, where Derek works as a prosecuting attorney. Jill, a trained midwife, is focusing on being a full-time mom while hinting she might return to her career someday. In 2024, the couple celebrated their 10th anniversary with a weekend getaway, a much-deserved break from the challenges they've faced. Jill's world was shaken by the revelations surrounding her brother Josh Duggar. As a teenager, Jill was one of Josh's victims, a dark truth that the family kept hidden for years. Despite the trauma, Jill bravely spoke out about the abuse and supported his eventual conviction for possessing child sexual abuse materials. The ordeal created a rift within the Duggar family, with Jill and Derek publicly condemning Josh, while other family members, like her mother and sister-in-law Anna, defended him. Jill's courage during the trial earned her admiration, but it also solidified her decision to distance herself from the Duggar family's shadow. Walking away from Counting On in 2017 wasn't just a career decision, it was a declaration of independence. Jill later revealed that her father, Jim Bob Duggar, had withheld her earnings from the show and pressured her into uncomfortable situations, like defending Josh on national TV. After years of tension and mediation attempts, Jill chose to limit contact with her father, though she remains close to her mother and siblings. In 2023, Jill released her memoir Counting the Cost, exposing the darker side of life under the Duggar family's rigid rules and their controversial church, the Institute in Basic Life Principles. The book became a New York Times bestseller, cementing Jill's place as a voice for change. She also appeared in Amazon's documentary Shiny Happy People, shedding light on the toxic patriarchy and systemic issues within her former faith group. Jill has faced unimaginable heartbreak as a mother. After welcoming 2 healthy sons, she suffered 2 devastating miscarriages. Sharing these losses publicly, Jill found solace in her faith, her family, and the outpouring of support from fans. Jill may have left her family's strict lifestyle behind, but she's carried forward many of their values, like frugality and faith. From growing her own vegetables to voting in the 2024 election, Jill is crafting a life that blends her upbringing with her newfound independence. As she raises her sons alongside Derek, she's proving that life, after 19 kids and counting, can be fulfilling, even outside the spotlight. Jill Duggar Dillard's journey is one of resilience, bravery, and reinvention. From being a reality TV star to a best-selling author and advocate, Jill continues to inspire others with her honesty and strength. What's next for this trailblazing Duggar daughter? Whether it's a return to writing, a new career path, or just focusing on her family, one thing is certain: Jill is living life on her terms.